Poor data quality costs U.S. businesses around $700 billion a year. The following is a quick video as to how VMobile CRM can help your users enter data in a uniform way to ensure quality of your data. There are some things that you can do today without our help. You can communicate to your users as to how they should be using the system. You should train your users. You should give them a best practices cheat sheet so they know what fields are important to fill out and why. And you should also give them a clear understanding as to what reports need to be generated so they understand that uniform data entry is of the utmost importance. There are some things that you can do programmatically within the VMobile CRM application. The first is you can restrict contact creation so that you can only create a contact that has been based off of a company document. Why is that important? It's important because most of all, it's a time saver. If you create a contact based off of a company document, it will inherit specific data from that company document so that your users won't have to fill in that data. It saves them time. It will also automatically link that contact to a company. Okay? That's very important. So at any given moment, I can open up a company form and I can see what contacts are associated with that company, and I can double click on these contacts and get more information. Of these linked contacts, I can see what activities have been scheduled and completed and not completed with those 11 contacts. I can see what opportunities are won, lost, and pending that have been going on with those 11 contacts. And I can see emails, correspondence, notes, any type of marketing campaigns that have gone on with these 11 contacts that are part of this company. There are also some visual indicators. If I go to the contact list, I can see this little black dot. This little black dot indicates that this contact is not linked to a company. And I can, from here, link that contact to a company. There's also an admin tool where if I go into admin tools, clean up contacts, on a quick agent, I see that 36 contacts are not linked to company documents, and then I have the opportunity from this view to link a contact to a company and or create a company document if one doesn't exist and link that contact to that company. There's also the idea of preferred and required fields. You can designate what fields you would like to be required so that upon creation of a contact or company or opportunity, that user cannot save and exit without filling out fields that you deem required. It will not let them save and exit without filling out specific fields that you determine ahead of time. A more passive approach would be preferred fields. This way you can designate what fields you want them to fill out, but it'll still let them save and exit. Before they save and exit, they will say, in this case, hey, you're saving a contact and we really want you to fill out groups. You still want to save and exit, and you can either fill it out or save and exit. There's one other item that I will leave you with. In this case, I'll show you Karen Aardvark, and I'll put it into edit mode. You'll see throughout the system that there are fields with these little arrows called drop-down boxes or pop-up boxes. Okay? Within the pop-up boxes, there are data, items that users can choose that your data administrator has populated the pop-up box ahead of time. Okay? I recommend that you always tell your users to use pop-up boxes because that will ensure data consistency. In this case, I've chosen on the referred by field. Okay, I'm going to change it to IBM. Now, I have the ability to freely type into here, and sometimes it is warranted for a user to freely type into a field, but in most cases it's not. I could have written, instead of choosing IBM in the pop-up box, I could have written I.B.M. I could have written International Business Machines. So those are 3 examples of the same company typed in 3 different ways. If I would run a report, find me all contacts that referred by IBM, I would get very different results because some people typed in I.B.M. International Business Machines, or some chose IBM from the pop-up box. Always choose from the pop-up box because this will ensure data consistency which means that when you run reports within the system, they will be accurate. There's much more we can do in terms of communicating data quality and the principles of data quality, and there's other things programmatically that can be done. Please contact your Vigilus representative. Thank you very much.